looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here from Quintus Navale in Windhelm. He said it was urgent. Looks like that's it. Got to go. My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him. Good to hear. You can be a difficult man to find. Thankfully, those couriers are tenacious. I have some thoughts. There are 3 crucial elements. Some may be easier to find than others. On the top of the throat of the world is a patch of unmelting snow. No heat can touch it. Then we need the tusk of a mammoth, ground to a fine powder as only the giants know how. The final step is tricky. It requires the briar heart from a forsworn of the Reach. If you can bring me these materials, the file can again be made whole. Until next time.
What do you need, Dragonborn? Are you sure? I'll need to ask them to take an oath to leave their old life behind and stay here from now on. Very well. He seems like a fighter to me. I'll give him the oath. If you find any more candidates, bring them here.
By my honor, I pledge to rid
You
Tamriel
there.
of dragons. Stay safe.
Dragonborn wishes to give you the chance to join the Lost Guardians of Tamriel, the Dragon Slayers, the Blades. Do you wish to become a Blade?
I do.
Are you willing to trade away all claims and titles of your former life? To live here and devote yourself to protecting Tamriel from danger?
I do.
Then by my right as acting Grandmaster, I name you a Blade, with all the privileges, rights, and burdens that brings. Godspeed.
Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little bits too.
If you've got the time to sell, I've got the time to buy.
I'll never have Master Nurelian's skill with potions. On top of the throat of the world is a patch of snow that's never melted. They say the Greybeards taught it to ignore the sun, and the heat simply washes over it. The original file was made from this snow. We'll only need a small bit for the repairs. The ivory produced by those beasts is as hard as iron, but the giants have found ways to make it yield. They're able to grind it down so fine that it can be infused into the lattice of packed snow. The finished material has the delicate nature of fresh powder snow, but the strength of the hardest steel. The final tempering of the file was performed with a type of old magic that's been lost since the Dragon War. The nearest modern incarnation of it is the strange rituals practiced by the Forsworn. With the heart of one of their Briar warriors, I can lock the file's magic into its physical form. It's difficult to explain to the layman. Forgive me if I begin waxing alchemic. Thank the gods. I'll get to work on the files straight away. Master, look. It's the file.
What? How?
Doesn't matter, look. It's refilling with your tonic as we speak.
Marvelous.
He is gone. But thanks to you, he died knowing his life's work was not in vain. As am I. You acted very nobly in helping my master realize his life's work. Thank you for that. As for myself, I've always been content to simply be an alchemist. I fear keeping the file would just remind me of Norelian's obsession and how it consumed him. Here, keep it. You are as much a part of its legend now as Corral Mill was. I hope it brings you the happiness that my master desired. Now, how would you like me to align the file's properties? I'm not as skilled as Corral Mill, so I'm afraid it will only ever refill with one type of liquid. I understand.
The Greybeards have arranged a truce between the Stormcloaks and Imperials. How long can such a thing last?
Huh?
My friend!
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
Hello, friend. Let's not waste any time.
What is it? You want this one to become a blade? You sure? Very well. I'll do the oath later. Let's just get him geared up and ready to fight. I can handle training one more. After that, I think we'll be ready for a little dragon hunting of our own.
Hello, friend. Let's not waste any time.
Do you need something? You want this one to become a blade? You sure? Very well. I'll do the oath later. Let's just get him geared up and ready to fight. That's enough recruits for now. Ask Esbern about the dragon lairs he visited. We'll have the recruits do some hunting with you.
By my honor, I pledge to rid Tamriel of dragons.
I'm a blade now. I can hardly believe it.
Did you need something?
I am. The blades of the Second Era hunted down many dragons in their day, and they have records of where the beasts lived. Only you can truly defeat these monsters, Dragonborn. But you do not have to do so alone. The blades can help you. Just ask, whenever you're ready to take on a dragon. We will send the blades to help you fulfill your destiny.
That's all.
Mi padre dice que soy demasiado joven para entrenarme con la espada, así que practico con los puños.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test, Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands. Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
Let's get this over with.
We're ready when you are.
Let's get this over with.
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Fiend!
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
Hear that?
Over here.
Comes.
Steady. Steady now. It's down.
I think it's holding.
Orvuta med Kodav, caught like a bear in a trap. Zokfrini grin kogra drunviki dovakin. Ah, I forget. You do not have the Dova speech. My eagerness to meet you in battle was my undoing, Dovahkiin. I salute your, low cunning in devising such a Gramindol stratagem. Zuubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Kinsir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renikvaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn,
one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the thumb of a dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Aran, you wound me, Dovahkiin. I may not tell the whole truth, but I am no liar. Go and see for yourself. Zu ni bo norhet. I will be here, unless Alduin returns before you do.
I'm still amazed that your plan worked. Farewell, kinsman.
No idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Very bad idea.
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
May, what are you doing back there?
Sovngarde, enough, fool!
You have reconsidered my offer, Onikan Kron? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn and stop helping Alduin? Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zu ni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
I'm still amazed that your plan worked. Keep safe.
You have reconsidered. You will release me, Roland, and you free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Something to tell the grandkids, eh? You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
Was du? Dili dein Rufe Aswan. Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zukbrit Oth, I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, Mubokotin Stinselok.
The bravest person I've ever met. The biggest fool.
A Kinneret guardsman passed through the ground.
Turn back before he finds you. There is no escape.
There is no escape. Courage is useless.
What brings you, Wayfarer? Wander here in Sovngarde, and Soul's End. Shore's gift to honor dead. I am soon, shield thing to shore. The whalebone bridge he bade you guard. Winnow all those souls whose heroic end sent them here to shore's lofty home. Their welcome well earned awaits those I judge fit to join that fellowship of honor. A faithful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngarde's threshold. But shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. Perhaps deep counsel your doom foresaw. No shade are you, as usually here passes. Living, you dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry? Ah, it's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonblood. Living or dead, by decree of shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test. You fought well. You find you. It is long since one of the living has entered here. The shore's favor follow you, and your heir. Shore's favor has found you, traveler.
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shore's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hekon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, far-seeing and craven.
Whose deeds of valor brought undying fame.
The three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. The three await your word to loose their fury. Far you've traveled, your trials long, to taste Sovngarde's sweet delights.
Seek ye food or song unending, fighting, drinking, fellowship and boasting. Find welcome here.
To salve and weariness cure.
Shore's high seat stands empty.
I long
His
to
mien
fight.
is too bright for mortal
Take your
eyes.
ease. Let troubles fade. Shore's power protects this hall, but beyond is fear, brought by Alduin.
Fate drives you, but you follow your own path. Choose wisely, lest you wander into evil. Seek ye food or song unending? You freed spark drinking, fellowship and boasting, but find welcome here has earned all respect. Sadly, he's now lost in the soul-snaring mist. Defeat Alduin, and his doom avert. I hope to greet him in this hall as a friend. A cup, Dragonborn, to death and glory.
At long last, Alduin's doom is now ours to seal. Just speak the word, and with high hearts, we'll hasten forth to smite the worm wherever he roams.
Hold, comrades. Let us counsel take
A cup,
before battle.
Dragonborn, to death and glory.
Alduin's mist is more than a snare. Its shadowy gloom is his shield and cloak. But with 4 voices joined, our valor combined, we can blast the mist and bring him to battle.
Feldir speaks wisdom. The World-Eater coward fears you, Dragonborn. We must drive away his mist, shouting together, and then unsheath our blades in desperate battle with our black-winged foe.
To battle, my friends! The field will echo with the clamor of war, our wills undaunted.
Dragonborn, have you come to cleanse Sovngarde at long last of Alduin's foul mist?
No gloom can hold my heart for long in Shore's blessed hall.
The eyes of Shore are upon this day. Defeat Alduin.
We cannot fight the foe in this mist.
Clear skies! Combine our shouts!
Look!
Shout together and shatter his power.
Bakor!
Again!
We can shatter his power if we shout together.
Look! Does his strength have no end? Is our struggle in vain?
Stand fast! His strength is failing. Once more and his might will be broken.
One more time, and the World-Eater must face us.
Look!
The endless wait gives way to battle.
Stand together and we shall defeat him.
Look!
will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever. But your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship and bid you join the blessed feasting.
All hail the Dragonborn! Hail him with great praise!
The mist is gone. A glorious day. The World Eater is dead. The way is now clear.
Our ancient debt for Alduin's reprieve is now repaid. The long night is ended.
I'll look for you, friend, when at last you return to Shaw's Hall. The honor will be ours when you rejoin the ranks of Sovngarde. I'll look for you, friend.
Even here, where heroes throng, few can match this mighty deed.
The honor will be ours when you
what
rejoin
glory!
the ranks of
The
Sovngarde.
gods themselves must envy us this well-earned honor.
Our ancient debt for Alduin's reprieve is now repaid.
I hear your heart beat, like the harbingers of old. Your glories in Skyrim are seen and honored.
When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back. Return now to Nurd, with this rich boon from Shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
Zerot fur Kanaran.
Has always been. Happy? No, I am not happy. Zeh mahi lost, ondur bormahu. Alduin was once the crown of our father Akatosh's creation. You did what was necessary. Alduin had flown far from the path of right action in his pachlok, in the arrogance of his power. But I cannot celebrate his fall. Zultiraz ach uchmah. He was my brother once. This world will never be the same. Indeed, you saw more clearly than I. Certainly more clearly than Alduin. Roch funta korav. Perhaps now you have some insight into the forces that shape the Venesetid, the currents of time. Perhaps you begin to see the world as a Dova. But I forget myself. Crosis, solos mid fadon. Melancholy is an easy trap for a Dova to fall into. You have won a mighty victory, Shahroch Kondrach. One that will echo through all the ages of this world for those who have eyes to see. Savor your triumph, Dovahkiin. This is not the last of what you will write upon the currents of time. Goran, I feel younger than I have in many years. Many of the Dova are now scattered across Kizan. Without Alduin's lordship, they may yet bow to the Vazen, the brightness of my throne. But willing or no, they will hear it. Fare thee well, Dovahkiin.
Cruza Wundana wa Wuthgain. I wish the Old One luck in his quest. But I doubt many will wish to exchange Alduin's lordship for the tyranny of Parthenex's way of the voice. As for myself, you've proven your mastery twice over. Thuri Dovahkiin, I gladly acknowledge the power of your Thum. Zu Odaving, call me when you have need, and I will come if I can.
Delphine has been very worried about you. Please. Delphine has been very
We heard the
worried.
news from Whiterun that you left the city on the back of a dragon. That's a little showy, even for you. Since you're still alive, I assume you have good news to report. Gods above, that's better news than I had hoped. When you walked into my inn that day, I never imagined where it would all lead. Dragons out of legend. Sovngarde.
You've done it. Just as the prophecies say. I knew you could do it. I believed in you, and yet I still didn't think I'd live to see this day. Thank you. Thank you, Dragonborn. You've done a great service for us all.
Devorador.